some Canadians here? Are there any Newfoundlanders here? No, I'm the only Newfoundlander here today. Newfoundland is kind of like Canada's Hawaii. Kind of, not quite as warm. Water's a little colder. But how many people have traveled to Newfoundland? There's a few, yeah, that's good. So you'll know what I'm talking about. It's very friendly folk and very hardy folk because it is kind of windy there and a little breezy. And we've been there for 500 years. And we were established as a fishing community. We kind of fed the armies of Napoleon and the kings of England. They needed our codfish to sustain their armies because we dry the codfish and they could put it on a soldier's back and he could take that dried fish for days and days and days and eat it. Doesn't taste very good, but it's salted dried cod. But that was our reason to be. And for that reason, sailors from all over the globe came to my hometown of St. John's for centuries. And they brought with them these beautiful sea shanties, the songs that I love so much, on ships just like that. Just like that. Isn't that cool? I don't know, like I'm a shanty man, but for me to play at the Seaport Museum in Mystic, that's a big deal, I'm telling you. So let's sing some sea shanties together. We're going to get our sea shanty on. Shanties were songs designed to help us do difficult things by singing together and working hard in harmony. So, sail, can't you see the ships are coming, racing hard before the gale? Oh, my little rolling sailor, will you ever roll and be? How I miss my rolling sailor when she's on the rolling sea. Sailing on the rolling sea. That's it. Sailors, they get all the money. Soldiers, they get none but brass. How I love my rolling sailor. Soldiers, they can kiss my... Oh, my little rolling sailor, will you ever roll and be? How I miss my rolling sailor when she's on the rolling sea. Sailing on the rolling sea. Yes! Ready? Blow you in tie-o. Our rover and I will go. I'll stay no more upon the shore to hear the music play. I'm off on the bounding main, and I won't be back again. I'll take a trip on a sailing ship 10,000 miles away. Good job, it's hard, eh? Oh, for the brave and the gallant ship, and a fair and a favoring breeze, and a valiant crew and a captain too to carry me o'er the sea, to carry me o'er the sea, to the true love far away. He's taking a trip on a sailing ship 10,000 miles away. Blow you in tie-o. The rope and I will go. I'll stay no more upon the shore to hear the music play. I'm off on the bounding main, and I won't be back again. I'll take a trip on a sailing ship 10,000 miles away. Newfoundland, where they had some freedom, but a lot of labor, a lot of worked really hard. And I was lucky enough that my grandfather lived to a ripe old age. He lived to be 99 years old. Yeah, his name was Jeremiah McCann, and he was a fisherman, a small boat fisherman. We just saw one of these, the kind of boats he fished in down there. And, it was a dangerous job. This was, you know, the North Atlantic, and little boats out hauling codfish up in traps. No life jackets. He didn't learn how to swim. And well, actually, I know why. It's because the water in Newfoundland is so cold. It never gets warm. It's always at about freezing, just above freezing. So if you fall in, if you don't get out in 15 or 20 minutes, you're not getting out anyway. You know. So swimming wasn't a big deal, but always high risk. And he spent his whole life fishing all summers, and then if he wasn't fishing in the winters, he'd be working in coal mines in Cape Breton and in Nova Scotia. He was as tough as nails. Like, he was a big heart, and they had a big family. His wife Agnes McCarthy had 16 children.
Wow.
Catholic family, yes, yes. You know, they worked so hard, and he smoked cigarettes for 72 years. My grandfather smoked cigarettes. Terrible thing. And he finally gave it up after 72 years, not because he thought they were bad for him, but because they went to $3 a pack. When he finally reached the end of his days, he called these out on his own. He just said, okay, I feel like this is going to be, we're ending this story soon, so come and see me. And all these grandchildren came, about 300 of us. And we all had an audience and time to speak to him. And when he pulled me in, I was 21, he was 99. And he said, Sean, how's the music thing going? And I said, great, Jerry. We call him Daddy Jerry. I think it's going to be all right. He said, I hope you have fun at that. I know you love it. I hope that's good to you. He said, I want to tell you this one thing. He said, when I was your age, when I was 21, I looked at my life, and it looked like this very long road ahead of me that would go on forever. But now that I'm at the end and I look back, it all went by in a blink. And I never forgot that. And he was the inspiration for this song. Because he was a free man. I'm a seafaring man, I'm a rider on the storm. Son of my father, on the water I was born. I work until dark and I rise at the dawn. I'm all in the lines as I sing my song. All in the lines as I sing my song. Out here in the weather I tend my nets. Well, a fisherman's life has few regrets. In a hard day's labor, some hands get wet. But it all works out when I land my catch. It all works out when I land my catch. You can sail across the ocean. You can span the Grand Prairie. Looking for a free man. Will you remember me? Remember me. When I mention Great Big Sea, time is passing, I guess. When I mention Great Big Sea to people these days, if I'm working in high schools or even conferences, whatever I'm doing, I do all kinds of weird things. But I generally get the same answer, and it's, my mom loves your band. All right, kid, there you go. Thank you, Mom and Dad. New generation, I see some younger faces. Does your mom love our band? Yeah. How about Dad? Does Dad love the band? Yeah. Nice.
Oh.
They're a sweet little shanty man. Great Big Sea songs. Because I thought they might be trying to get Great Big Sea for cheap, you know? Like this. And, I couldn't resist. Yeah. So I said, I'm going to come out, but I'm not going to sing those songs. They said, we don't care. We just want you to come out. And so I go out there, I take Old Brown, and I drive to the middle of nowhere, Newfoundland. And I get out there, little small place, 400 people population. 400 people. 4 churches. Really good people. And they all get along really well. No arguments there. And they all agreed on one thing in particular. There could be no alcohol at that festival. And I found out after that I was the only Newfoundland musician who was prepared to sing under those conditions. And I'm walking around the stage down on the beach there in the middle of nowhere, Newfoundland, and I see this woman crawling around on her hands and knees in the bushes. So I go over and I say, are you okay? I thought she'd fallen or she lost something. She said, no, I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just looking for 4-leaf clovers. And she got up and she looked me right in the eye and she said, I know who you are. You're Sean McCann. And I came here to tell you something. You should never give up. You should never give up, Sean McCann. Then she went on. She said, my name is Annalise Boyer. I'm from Fergus, Ontario, and I'm a great big sea fan. But 10 years ago, I was hit by a drunk driver, and I have a brain injury. Because of that brain injury, I can't go to your shows because the bright lights and the volume and the people, they caused me to have these seizures. But when I saw you were playing here all by yourself outdoors in the middle of nowhere, Newfoundland, I drove all the way from Fergus, Ontario, about 2,000 kilometers, 1,300 miles. I don't know, I can't do the math. Just to hear you sing. Are you going to sing any great big sea songs tonight, Sean McCann? I am now. I got a smile on my face and I got four walls around me. I got the sun in the sky, the water surround me. Oh, you know, I might win some, sometimes I'll lose. I've been better, but I never bruise. It's not so bad. And I say, wait, hey, hey, just an ordinary day, and it's all your state of mind. At the end of the day, you just gotta say it's alright. You know I care. You know I'll miss you when I'm not here. I carry you with me everywhere I go because I love you, and now you know.